Okay, we're going to have a look at some music notation now. And we're going to start off with a semibreve. A semibreve is a long note. Looks like this. And it's worth 4 counts. So when you play a note or sing a note, you stretch it out for over 4 beats. A bit like this. La. So a semibreve is worth 4. If we were to put it in a loop, and if we were to clap semibreves, we would clap on beat 1, and imagine that sound is stretching over the full 4 beats, and then again clap when it comes back to beat 1. A bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Semibreves. Let's move on now to minims. Minims look like semibreves, a bit like that circular shape, but they've got a stick. Now it actually doesn't matter if the stick goes up or down, it's still a minim and it's still worth 2. So if you were to play or sing a note, your note would have to last for 2 counts, like this. La. If we were to put it in a pattern and loop it round and round, we would need 2 minims to stretch over the whole 4 beats. So 2 minims make up a semibreve that we were doing before. We would have to clap or play on beat 1 and beat 3. Which notes do we not play on? That's right, 2 and 4. Don't play on 2 and 4. So it goes a little bit like this. We clap on 1 and 3. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Let's move on. This time we're going to have a look at crotchets. Crotchets look like minims from before, but they're coloured in. They're only worth 1. So if you were to sing or play, you would only stretch it for the count of 1 beat like this. La. If we were to play or clap crotchets in a pattern, looping it round in 4, we would clap every single beat or play every single beat. So clap on 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's give it a go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Now, don't get too excited. I'm not talking about the cheesy ones, but next we have quaver. And a quaver looks like a crotchet, but it's got a tail. And these are only worth half. That means it's a really, really short, quick note. If you were to sing it or play it, it would be like this. Ba. And if you wanted to make quavers up to a full beat, you'd need 2 of them in the space of 1 count. They're worth half each, half and half. Imagine half pizza and half pizza put together, you get a full pizza, is worth 1. Okay? So if we were to put quavers into a loop, look at them all, we'd need 8 altogether. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And they look like they're holding hands, don't they? It's just like that little tails joined up together to make it easier to read. It's not changed anything about it. It just makes it easier on the eye to join them in pairs together. It's got a friend, bless it. Right, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we sing or we clap or we play for the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? Let's loop it round now and I'll go a bit more at speed. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well done. Okay, now we're going to have a go at clapping through the patterns in a loop, each one 4 times. Okay, here we go. Starting with semibreves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Did you keep up? Well done. Okay, now we're going to try it with the drum. So if you have a drum a bit like mine, grab it now, or a pot or a pan, or bang on your desk, or just clap along. Let's give this a try. Remember, we're playing each different type of note in a loop 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Okay, so this is the pattern that you've been playing. Semibreves, Minims, Crotchets and Quavers. And we've been playing each pattern 4 times in a loop before we move on to the next one. So let's see if we can do that again from the top all the way through, but this time the pages aren't going to keep turning to show you what we're up to. You're just going to have to follow the pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Minims. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Quavers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Okay, this time when we try, I'm not going to shout out the name of the notes and I'm not going to shout out the counting. So you're going to have to try and keep up with me and the drum. And to let you know the signal to move on to the next note, I'm going to use my samba whistle. Okay, here we go. At the beginning, I'm going to play this. And then we're in with the semibreves 4 times in a loop. When you hear this sound, it's time to move on to the minims. When you hear this sound again, we move to the crotchets. When you hear the sound again, we move to the quavers. And finally, when you hear this, we all do one big final to finish. Right, let's give it a try. Okay, now you know those rhythms quite well. Let's have a go at mixing them up a bit to make nice, interesting rhythms. And first of all, I've put 2 crotchets, worth 1 each, and a minim, worth 2, which is a bit longer, together into a pattern, which all together adds up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? This will sound like this. If you were to loop that around, okay, so we'll be playing on beat 1, 2 and 3, and this one would stretch over beat 4. Okay, let's try that again. So, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Next, we've just swapped that rhythm around, and we're starting with the longer note, the minim, which is worth 2, and then followed by 2 crotchets, which are worth 1 each. So we have a pattern a bit like this. Okay, so we want that long note first, followed by 2 shorter ones. Let's give it a try. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, a bit more interesting, we have 2 crotchets, 1 each, and then we have 2 lots of quavers worth half each. So we need a pattern that sounds a bit like this. Got it? Great. Then we're just going to switch that round, and we're going to have the quavers first, followed by the crotchets. Here we go. Great. Right, shall we have a run through from top to bottom? Give it a try, see if you can join in. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Next one. Swap. Last one. Good. If you're struggling a little bit with these patterns here, think of the words fly, fly, caterpillar. Fly, fly, caterpillar. Try. Fly, fly, caterpillar. Fly, fly, caterpillar. Good. And then swap it round. Caterpillar, fly, fly. Caterpillar, fly, fly. Caterpillar, fly, fly. Caterpillar, fly, fly. Okay, now you hopefully know those rhythms quite well. Let's give it a try in the same sort of pattern as before, using the samba whistle to give you your cues. So I'll do that funny little tune at the beginning and at the end to signify the beginning and the end, and in between each time I'll give you a signal to move on to the next one. Okay, here we go. Did you manage to keep up with those rhythm notation challenges? Why don't you have a go of creating your own rhythmic patterns? Don't forget to use a mixture of semibreves, minims, crotchets and quavers. If you have enjoyed taking part in these rhythm notation patterns, why not challenge yourself to check out the videos on my playlist Rhythm Notation Challenges on my YouTube channel, Mrs. Boyd for Music.